What's going on, guys? Bexio back, and today we got a brand new video. This time reacting to more TikToks, seeing if the advice has gotten any better and if TikTok can help us make a little bit of money in what they got to say. But before we jump into all of that, if you are not subscribed, make sure to smash that sub button because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's see what TikTok has to offer us today. All right, so apparently, first up, we got someone who is going to tell us what to do if we only had $800.
This is what I would do if I only had $800. Matter of fact, you know what? This is what I would do if I only had $500. So we start with 500 bucks. I would deposit 500 into my futures account. That's what I did a month ago.
Oh, I started off strong. Into the futures account. Nothing like some leverage futures. I'm sure we're going to be using leverage here. But nothing like futures in general.
And this is how much we've gone up since we started the challenge. From 560 all the way to 3,500 bucks in a month. Now that we have $3,500, we're gonna hit over.
So is that just take a what is 500 to 3,500 is what, a 7x? Just a quick easy 7x your money to start, and we can just do that through futures, of course. Futures trading, who knew?
Go to OpenSea.io.
Easy 7.
We're gonna look
7x.
for an NFT collection that has good utilities. I found Billionaire Coyote Cartel, which pays you by holding their NFT. So if I was to stake 2 of their NFTs, I'd be able to make 1,600 bucks every 2 weeks with 2 NFTs staked. And as you can see, there's some that are going for 600 bucks, 500 bucks, 400 bucks, and 500 bucks. We would only need $3,000 to buy 5 of them, which would make us $4,000 every 2 weeks. And that's an easy 10K a month. What would you do if you only had 800 bucks?
What is, I don't understand that at all. Why would staking an NFT make you money or pay you to do that? What's the point? And of course, we wrap back to NFTs. Gotta stay on the hot topic. First, you just did an easy 7x on your investment in the futures contracts or in the futures market. And then you just take that 7x and I guess buy NFTs that pay you double what you pay for them, because that makes sense. All right, maybe this guy can give us the ideal mindset. What does our mind have to look like to be able to make money from TikTok?
Tell me why literally 30 minutes ago, I was at the golf course dressed just like this, and I'm talking to some boomer, 40-year-old Wall Street analyst fun baby, and he looks me straight in the eyes, and he says, "You realize you won't be able to beat the marketplace." He says this while I'm wearing Nike shoes, drinking a Coca-Cola, and I'm up 5% on the day on my Apple iPhone. I really didn't know what to tell the guy. All I could really tell him was, bro, wake up, man.
Okay, so beating the market, just beat the market. Number 2, get rich through TikTok. Number 2 is just beat the market. Super easy. I'm sure, you know, the majority of people beat the market, right? That's why index funds, not very popular. Not many people use index funds, right? It is not easy to beat the market consistently. You can beat the market occasionally, but consistently beating the market is very difficult to do in anything. So in stocks, you compare it to the indices and index funds. If you're not beating the S&P 500, you're not doing very good. And same thing in crypto itself. If you are not beating Bitcoin, then you are not doing very good. All right, this guy, 64 hours of productivity in a day. If the math adds up, that is not possible. But let's see how he makes it possible.
I get 64 hours of productivity in a day. Okay. Right? Because 8 times 2, I'm working 16 hours, times 2 in efficiency, that's 32 hours of productivity, and I'm twice as statistically successful. I get 64 hours of productivity. So in a day, if I stay focused and actually am productive for 64 hours in a day, when you think that most people work 40 hours in a week, and they're not focused for 40 hours, so they're probably getting between 10 and 12 hours of productivity in a week. And if I made my main goal 64 hours of productivity in a day, you can imagine why, you know, I'm more than 100 times successful in what I try to do and why I can do so much more. All
right, number 3, get 64 hours of work done in a day. So just do 3 times, almost 3 times what the total day length is. And there you go. You can get 64 hours worth of work done a day. Did he just multiply random numbers together to get to 64? How did he actually do that?
Right, because 8 times 2, I'm working 16 hours.
So 8 times 2. So an 8-hour. Well, why times 2? Oh, because he's working 16 hours a day. So a normal working day, 8 hours. That's not enough for him. He's got to do 2 of those. He's working 16 hours a day.
Times 2 in efficiency.
And he's so efficient that it doesn't even matter. That 16 is doubled to 30, 32. He's just so efficient in those 16 hours that no one else on the planet can do what he does in 16 hours. They would need 32 hours.
That's 32 hours of productivity, and I'm twice as statistically successful. I get 64 hours.
Twice as statistically successful. What does that even mean? I don't know. I don't think Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they're sitting there saying, you know, we are, what is it, 10,000 times more successful. We get 84,000 hours worth of work done per day. Can you imagine? That'd be ridiculous, but they don't go around saying that. So this doesn't really make sense, but it is number 3 from TikTok. Just work 64 hours a day. Oh boy, we get to look at the AMC holder. This guy getting into AMC. What does he predict since $8? This guy is saying how in the world to get to 1K. Let's see if he can explain to us AMC's returns.
Can AMC really hit 100K per share, part 2? So I got a lot of comments like this one, and some were, let's say more disrespectful than others, which is fine, because there's a lot of people who just don't believe and haven't done any research. But there's some people who are involved and just genuinely don't think it can go as high as we're saying it can, which is fair. I said in my first video, I want to break it down to mathematics. Mathematically speaking, it is statistically possible that AMC can reach anywhere from 100K a share to 500 or even $1 million.
What? $1 million a share. What is AMC at right now? How did he perform? This TikTok around June time is at least when this was posted. So let's see how it's doing. Is AMC $1 million per share stock? Would you look at that? It is not $1 million a share. Let's see his reasoning though. $1 million
a share. Now it seems insane, right? Well, it's actually not crazy when you take into account the geometric mean and how many people we know for a fact are AMC holders.
You always gotta look at that geometric mean. I've been saying it for years now. The geometric mean is it's something.
With that being said, I want to make it abundantly clear that not everyone's going to get that tip top of the mountain 500K price or whatever K price. Not everyone's going to be able to get that. Everyone's going to come out at different levels, and everyone's going to obviously try their best to get the top, but not everyone's going to time the top.
What number are we on? Number 4? Just look at the geometric mean, guys. That's all you got to do. The geometric mean. Stocks to $1 million a share. Don't even worry about it. The geometric mean is going to get us there. So that's all the TikToks we got to look at today. It's just explaining us how to get in the market, how to really just make a bunch of money. And we had all of the steps. The first step, just 7x your investment. Is very easy. You go into the futures marketplace, easy 7x, and then use that to flip it into paying you double every single month from staking NFT. That'll get you started. The second step is just beat the market. Like, come on, it's not that hard. Just beat the market, and laugh at the people and say, see this phone? I'm beating the market. Third step is to make sure that you work 64 hours a day. Just 64 hours a day. You gotta work that time. You gotta put the time in if you want to be on top. And finally, just use that geometric mean. It's how stocks get to $1 million per share. That is all you gotta do. Those are the 4 steps to being super successful in the financial markets. TikTok has let us know. That's going to do it for this video. As always, remember to smash that like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in my next video.